Game 3 of the NBA Finals. It's the first finals matchup ever in the Little Caesars Arena, and the first finals matchup in Detroit since the 04 season. The series is split 1-1, but we are still being counted out. And it looks like the block party is going to continue like it did in the last one, as we get a nice block, finish with authority, and Jamal has a little something to say. Gordon pulls up from 3, but it's off. Cam Johnson tries to save it, but he swings it right to me. And after my first play, I think Asar thinks I'm a better athlete than I really am. And this is why I love defensive rebounds. I'm able to grab Nikola Jokic's miss, push the ball in transition, and get a quick little floater on Christian Brown. And we need to see more paint scoring in this third game. Jalen Duren gets involved down low. Lauri Markkanen continues to show his ability to post up. Murray gets past me, but we're able to pick his pockets, and I get behind him, and somehow that's not a foul. But he gets right back into his bag. He's got that shooter's touch. Even here on the wing, he shows that he is one of the hardest guards in the entire NBA. And Asar's confidence is building throughout this finals matchup because he is getting involved inside and out. He's shooting threes and setting perfect screens like this one right here. Jamal sees me running with a full head of steam. He doesn't get the call, but he does get the shot. Jokic gonna show that even though he doesn't have the body of Duren, he's got the strength to match. And I think we're falling right into the Nuggets trap because they definitely want Ron Holland shooting threes. I feel like this play just represents what this series has been so far. Cade Cunningham goes inside, swings it back out to me. I get blocked by Jamal Murray. We're fighting for the rebound back and forth. Somehow we get the ball. I put up a 3 from the corner. It's off. Aaron Gordon in transition, and he's not going to pay attention from behind. He's going to get his pockets picked and then foul me on this 3-point attempt. But of course, at the line, I am absolutely automatic, knocking down all 3 of my free throws. And like I mentioned, I want to get these defensive rebounds because I like to push the pace. Swing it over to Cade Cunningham in the corner, and this is somehow going to get that shooter's touch. Jamal swings it over to Aaron Gordon down low, and he gets a nasty dunk. And what was an 11-point lead is now cut to 7, and frustration is looming because after Cam Johnson gets a block here, I'm going to go right down the court with a hard foul on Murray. Jalen Duren with a nice screen. I'm going to pull up on the wing, and it's not going to go in, but we are going to save the rebound, kick it out to Asar. I'm going to hit the step back 3 from the corner, and we are going to see this lead go back up to 9. Deflect this pass here down low, but somehow Aaron Gordon finishes off the play. And with 2 seconds left, I can't get this shot in, and I can't draw the foul, but we are going to get a steal to start off the second half and cap it off with an easy finish. Cade Cunningham strokes it from downtown, and the lead goes back up to 10, but Aaron Gordon continues to be a spot-up shooter. Jamal Murray with the step back, he kicks it over to Cam Johnson for the baseline jumper. I got to get down low and use my body to shield off this layup, but again, Jokic on that floater is almost unguardable. I don't know if Aaron Gordon put a magnet in the ball, but every single 3 he shoots somehow manages to go in. Asar Thompson cuts down low, but when they need a bucket, they go to Jokic. Throw up the lob to Asar Thompson. He doesn't jump for it, but he does get the layup anyway. I lost my man here on the screen, so I pulled up from the wing, and unfortunately the shot rolls off, but I am able to finish it off, displaying some nice touch around the rim. Full court pass over to Lauri Markkanen, and he has been a dead eye so far in these finals. Jokic does a little foul baiting. He doesn't get the call, but he does get the shot. I don't think Peyton Watson read the scouting report because I am hawking every ball. And we already know Tim Hardaway Jr. doesn't have an A button. But keep in mind though, we're only up by 2 points. Jalen Pickett sets up on the corner. He knocks down a 3, and it gives Denver a lead that they haven't had in a long time. So Coach Bickerstaff says, let's get right back to the bread and butter. Lauri Markkanen with the pick and pop. Can he knock down a 3 like he's done all series? Yes, he can. Aaron Gordon spots up on the arc, but he misses it. Now the pass down low to Jalen Duren, and he finishes with authority. The crowd is getting involved here in Little Caesars Arena. Jamal Murray isoing at the top of the key. I'm trying to stay in front of him. He pulls up from 3, and somehow he hits it. Cade on the other end tries to answer, but it's off. We still maintain a 1-point lead, but Christian Brown gets inside and finishes with a dunk. He steals the lead right back. And I'm going to go ahead and put my head down, get inside the paint, but somehow this isn't a foul. So I'm going to make up for it on the other end with a block from behind. Now in transition, I know I got a 2-for-1 chance. I miss this 3, and Nikola Jokic sets up in the corner, and he knocks down a 3, giving them a 4-point lead. But we try to inbound the ball quickly, and there's some confusion. So I think, okay, there's one more chance for me to hit this 3, but it bounces off the front of the rim, and I can't save it. 24 seconds left. I'm trying to stay in front of Jamal Murray. I'm trying to stay glued to his hip. Christian Brown puts up a floater for no reason, and we are going to have a chance here with 17 seconds left. Listen, tonight has not been a good shooting night, as evidenced by all the red X's. So on the inbound, coach designs a play to go to the hot hand. Lauri Markkanen kicks this 3 in, and we are only down by 1 point. Jamal Murray, we know he's got ice in his veins. Is he going to be able to make both free throws? The first one rolls in, and the second one is also in. So with 14 seconds left, I know I'm not the hot hand. In fact, I've been ice cold from 3. But if there's ever a chance to have your best player set up from 3, why not now? Ice in my veins, Jalen Duren with the screen, and I cash this 3 to send us to overtime. 27-12, and we're not done yet. 2 minutes back on the clock, and Jamal Murray's gonna get the tip. Jokic gets that leverage and makes it look routine. And I really hope this play doesn't come back to bite me, because I'm gonna end up leaving the floater short. They're gonna get moving in transition, but somehow, someway, Cade Cunningham comes away with the ball and ties this this game back up in overtime. Cutting down the lane, drawing 2 defenders. I don't know if Lauri Markkanen's a doctor, but he's always delivering. Quick hands on the defensive side, forces a backcourt, and we are going to take a 3-point lead here after this play. They miss the shot, we secure the rebound, and now we have a 5-point lead. They are getting desperate. Cam Johnson finishes with the slam, but Lauri Markkanen matches him right back. Aaron Gordon comes up to double, but he forgets about the best player on our team tonight, Lauri Markkanen. 4-4 from downtown, and we could not be in this game without him. And after this Jamal Murray shot, they are going to send Cade Cunningham to the line. He's going to miss the first one, but he knocks in the second one. He's isoing at the top of the key. Jamal Murray back and forth to Nikola Jokic. He's on fire, but this shot's off, and the ball gets over to me. And at the line, you already know, ice in my veins, I put the first one in. And for a chance to put the nail in the coffin, I sink the second one. Only a couple seconds left. They have no chance. We survive at home in game 3. Despite my awful shooting night, and we got to give all the credit to Lauri Markkanen, carrying us tonight with those 20 points. But even despite my inefficiencies, I was leading the headlines and finally getting a little bit of recognition. And while recognition is nice and all, it doesn't matter if we can't take care of business. The Nuggets' backs are against the wall, down 2-1, and they are fighting for their playoff lives. So Jamal Murray's going to secure the tip here, and Christian Braun is going to try to get this crowd going with a ridiculous dunk. Luckily, Nikola Jokic is there to clean it up. I don't know what he was thinking. Jokic sleeping on defense, Duren with the floater. Now I'm going to get open down low for my first points of the game. Drive inside, I go for the shot, and I do miss it, but I get my own rebound, and somehow I don't see Jamal Murray behind me who's going to get a block. But I come right back with a steal from Nikola Jokic's errant pass, and Cam Johnson drills a 3. Now Lauri Markkanen slices down low, and he gets a floater up and in. Gonna kick it over to Lauri Markkanen in the corner. We go for the lob, and we cannot connect on the pass. Jalen Duren with a beautiful screen. I'm able to get open for the midi. And I guess everyone tonight wants to show off their dunk package because Jamal Murray cuts down for a crazy alley-oop. And looking at the shot chart, we're not having the most efficient night so far, so we need to get our teammates more involved. And it's going to start with Karis LeVert here on the wing. And Jokic with a floater is going to answer right back. Isaiah Stewart puts a hand in Jokic's face, and he misses a shot. And we're going to reward Stewart here as he sets a nice screen and flushes this one down over Nikola Jokic. A beautiful two-man game working to perfection. But Jokic is simply too good. Trying to get a nice off-ball play design here. Chaz Lanier going to kick it over to me. Isaiah Stewart and I working that two-man game. I'm bobbing and weaving inside, but the shot is not going to go in at the buzzer. Ron Holland going to sky up for a dunk. And if we're going to mount this lead, we need a little bit of basketball luck. Chaz Lanier with just the right amount of touch. Ron Holland trying to stay sturdy down low. Jalen Pickett on the cut, and he's going to get the floater over my head. And Beef Stew and I are starting to build some chemistry because that's another successful pick and roll. Tim Hardaway going to get a little bit bottled up. He goes for a step back 3, and he hits it. Murray playing some good defense. I'm going to pass it over to Asar. Can he drain the 3 over Watson? Yes, he can. Watson to Murray in the corner. And we're going to get the block here on this 3-point attempt. Go in transition. Set up in the corner. Thinking about passing it to Cade. Instead, I take the shot and cash it. I'm going to knife inside. Get the and 1 on Peyton Watson, but the shot's not going to roll in. We are going to hit both of our free throws. But now down by 9 again. The midi is going to be a clanker, but Asar Thompson cleans it up. Battling down low with Jamal Murray. I'm trying to get these foul calls. At the free throw line, I do go 1 for 2. And after Cam Johnson misses this 3, they're scrapping for the offensive board. Jonas goes for the dunk. I shouldn't have even contested it. Lauri Markkanen with a quick 3, and somehow that's going to fall in. We are still down by 9 here with 40 seconds left in the half. Cade with another 3, but they continue to answer punch for punch, blow for blow. Jalen Duren down low. And with 2 seconds left, Jonas is going to put up a floater at the buzzer, and we are down by 10 going into the third quarter. I already have a double-double with 10 points and 10 assists. Now getting into the third quarter, you can tell Jamal wants to make it a Murray flurry. He's going to cash this shot, and I'm going to answer him right back, but we have to do our best to put a hand in his face. I know Jokic wants to ISO to Murray on the wing, but Jamal saves this deflection, swings it over to Cam Johnson, and somehow he hits it. Now moving forward, 3 minutes left in the game. We are tied up here. The bench unit is doing their job. Anyone's ball game. Karis LeVert cashes a 3 to give us a 3-point lead. I'm late on this switch, but we blitz right past Jamal Murray and take another 3-point lead. Jamal open on the wing. I shouldn't have left him open. He is feeling himself. Jokic and Murray are both on fire. I get a quick floater to go up and in, still up by 2. Peyton Watson not able to keep his eyes open, and this deflection is going to be off of him. Unfortunately, I left this inside shot short, but we're pestering Nikola Jokic, trying to triple team him. He's going to go for the shot, and he's going to hit a mid-range jumper. I'm going to relocate in the corner here. A minute 50 left. Cash this 3, and we are up by 3 again. Now 21 points. The efficiency is not there. 27 field goal attempts, but we have a lead. Lauri Markkanen on the pick and roll. His shot is good. This two-man game was not something we saw a lot of in the regular season. They're going to sleep on defense and forget to guard me in the paint. Now it is a 5-point game. Cade Cunningham with a spinning 3 shoots it, and it is off, and we're going to scrap for the offensive rebound. Not going to get it, but we are going to get a steal instead. Asar Thompson cutting down low. We can't get it to him. We get it to Cade Cunningham. We're scrapping for the board, and Asar cleans it up. Cade left it short, and he read the bounce perfectly for this dunk. Now 11 seconds left, down by 5. Jamal Murray isoing, kicks it over to Cam Johnson. Nobody wants to take the shot. It's going to be Christian Braun in the corner, and that is going to be off. We're going to secure the rebound. Knowing that these free throws could put this game away, I'm able to hit both with 1 second left. and we escape Game 4 with a 3-1 lead going back to Detroit. 25-12. It was not the prettiest game by any means, but a win is a win. Our fans were amazing tonight, and they made Detroit a tough environment. But if you're a fan of the NBA, you know 3-1 leads are never safe, especially in the most hostile environment in the NBA, back in Ball Arena for Game 5. Jokic gonna get started early. He has been so efficient all season long, and it continues here. Lauri Markkanen hits a 3. We get inside on Cam Johnson, and that is going to roll in as well. Murray, with no hesitation, no regard for human life, cashes a midi. Jokic has an eye for scoring today. He is going physical down low with Jalen Duren. Jokic non-stop shooting, and he is non-stop making. Jamal Murray somehow cashes his 3 with my hand in his face. Lauri Markkanen shows some aggression down low, and that lack of paint defense is starting to rear its ugly head for the Nuggets. This wing 3 is going to cut the lead down to 3. And off the beef stew block, Peyton Watson's going to clean it up. Going back to that wing, Jalen Pickett not going to step up on the 3, and I'm going to get inside score on 2 Nuggets defenders, and the game is right back to even until Nikola Jokic puts this floater up and in. And he finally misses the shot, proving he is human, but he goes right back to it. The touch is incredible. With 16 points and already 10 field goal attempts here halfway through the second quarter. Knifing inside, the floater gets a friendly roll, and Jamal Murray gets his pockets picked. Cade Cunningham swings it to me in transition, and we go for the reverse slam. And on the inbounds play, Cam Johnson does not have eyes in the back of his head. We get a steal and another easy layup. That gives us a 4-point lead in the third quarter. Jokic down low. Jamal Murray and him have so much chemistry, it is impossible to guard. But our half-court offense is putting on a passing clinic. Stewart gets the positioning on Jokic and is able to finish his playoff with a dunk, but Jokic is a man on a mission. Another floater goes in, and here in transition, he ties the game up 76-all. 3 minutes left, and LeVert puts in a timely 3. We're pressuring Tim Hardaway Jr. He gets a spin move 3, and this floater would give us a 2-possession lead, but it's off. And Jokic throws a lob to Jamal Murray. Down low, a pump fake on Jamal gets him in the air, but I'm not able to put the shot in. Now Asar gets it to Lauri, and he finishes off the play. 86-83, Jamal is going to tie this matchup up with 37 seconds. Down low, swing it over to Asar. Do we want him to take a midi? No, we don't. It's off. Aaron Gordon dissects the ball down to Jamal, and he's going to take a 2-point lead. 24 seconds on the clock. This will be the last play of the game. 7 seconds. I call for the screen. I'm going to reject it. Lauri Markkanen. I want to pass it to him, but I can't get the positioning. I'm going to have to take the midi, and it's off. No. Denver holds on to survive another game. I wanted to pass down to Lauri Markkanen, but I couldn't get the angle right, and I had to take the shot. I didn't play up to my standards tonight. I take full responsibility for this loss, and we have a chance to close the game out on our home court. And this story is going to continue here halfway through the second quarter of Game 6, and you might notice a little bit of a trend here, and that is that Nikola Jokic is not going to be in this game. His usage was high in the last matchup, and he has been battling through injury with a bruised hip. Early on in the beginning of this game, after only scoring 4 points, he suffered a fractured hip and will be taken out of the game. Jamal Murray is going to have to put the team on his back without the best player in the NBA and the most impactful teammate you could ask for. I wouldn't count this Nuggets team out though, as Jamal is going to cash 3 after 3 to cut this lead down to a 5-point game after Lauri misses it and he grabs the board. Jamal down low. I put a hand up. It's going to roll in. It's a 3-point game. I am able to hit this corner 3 to give us a little bit of a lead, but after Gordon gets a crazy dunk down low, Lauri Markkanen going to finish the playoff with a slam. Jamal gets back inside and scores to cut the lead to 2. This step back midi gives us a 4-point lead. Cade with the chase down block. We have 4 guys with a hand in the face on Jamal, and he still hits the midi. One final push for the Denver Nuggets. Jamal spinning, crafting inside and out. They take their first lead since the first quarter. 85-all in transition. Get my feet set. Hit the 3 on the wing. Kick it out to Asar. I'm going to go for another 3. We're on fire, and we cash it. It's a 6-point game. We are 5 of 10 from downtown. Not to be outdone by Jamal Murray, who loses me on this play. Hits a 3, and he has 46 points. The 2-man game. Jalen Duren down low. Jonas cannot play defense. He's too slow. Ball goes to Aaron Gordon. Out to Cam Johnson, who hits the 3. 93-all with 60 seconds left. The spin move and the touch is nasty. Cade Cunningham slices down low. We get it to him in the paint. Jamal with the step back. We get our fingertip on it, and we get the block. Cade Cunningham with the 3. That's off. We can't secure the rebound. Jamal hoists up the 3 from the corner, and he gets fouled. And we are 1 foul away from fouling out. You can see the fatigue in Jamal's eyes. He has put the team on his back. That is 50 points for him, but we are tied up 97-all. This will be the last play of the game. 5 seconds left. ISOing on Jamal Murray. Hit him with a little shoulder. The step back midi, and it goes in. We cash the midi and win the game in Game 6 in Detroit for the finals. Take down the Nuggets, and the hometown hero fulfills his promise as a rookie. Blue and red confetti rain down on the Pistons, and we hit the Game 6 shot of a lifetime. I take pride in my ability to deliver when my teammates need me most. Nights like this are the results of staying focused and doing the little things right. And we might be one of the greatest playoff risers of all time, as we finish with 28 points, 6 rebounds, over 14 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals per night in a 6-game series. So after we take care of Cleveland in 6, do the same against Atlanta, and a gentleman's sweep against Boston, the wounded Nuggets fall to the hands of your Detroit Pistons, all at the hands of point guard Greg Winston, the greatest rookie of all time.